ready, and off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that gets him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On third down, Sheldon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, they let McLaurin try and run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one's going to blow up in their faces. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 3. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. Then he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? And this throw will be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look out for the 3rd and 5. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. That's a big game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to extend their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. The Lions had 5-8, 3 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring bring up second.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Pass on first down. Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 14 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
8 yards on
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 2.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will now return it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
This is Swift on the counter.
And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 28.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Off play action. Sheldon eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on third down, Sheldon. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
West Airline is on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump off to Elliott. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one's going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers.
Under my
Halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are on top. As we'll see now, we're checking in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll end up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 9 now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Commanders first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Looking to throw.
I might hit the wrong button.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff
Nice
Okudah.
wide
And the
open.
Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll get further out of the screen and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sheldon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to
Take it and right down Broadway. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Dog.
Backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Nice position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop.
I finally saw a team celebration. That's crazy.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
No time to figure it out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Sheldon. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
There I'll always be friends. If you know something, stick it out.
17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like they're off.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Well, you were ready for it.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out inside the good one cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
That's a touchdown.
The Lions
No
offense
time to
ready to
stick
kick
it out.
off the next drive.
Yeah.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Operating from the gun. Sheldon flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
They got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Partner in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Hurry!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Sheldon. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes it down the 10-yard line. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces again. I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a second straight play.
Say that shit.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Nah, come on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions on a team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
What is wrong with this boy, eh?
Pressure, he's brought down.
The bumper clap problem here.
Defenders on the drive's first play.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Now why would they do that?
They'll drop to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Viaga.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly.
Oh, yeah. We know that is.
They against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what...
Yeah. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. I can't let you sit in here and lie. Can't sit in here and let you lie. I just can't let you be in here lying like that, bro. You got your big out here? Yeah, Bill ain't trying to win that, man. Now it's raining more than ever. Said I'll always. Yeah, wash your fucking dishes. Bill can shoot. Bill can shoot. Because you're going to need more than 50. For real. Man. Now it's raining more.